Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh no.
I was chasing shadows, moving too fast. Didn't see the way our love couldn't last. Now I'm stuck replaying what I put you through. Every night I'm haunted by the thought of you. If you need my loving, call me and I'll step on you. And we can talk all night long. If you want this loving, then call me and I'll drive to you. And we can touch all night long. Just call me and I'll come through. Just call me and I'll come through. Just call me and I'll come through.
Yippee! Okay. Let's see. Hey, y'all nerds. I think my mic's running. Let's see if my game even fucking works. I think it was on this slot. Hold on. Sure is. Hi! Hi, you two. Yippee! It's so weird to not be doing a live 2D anymore. I mean, I kind of already was leaning away from live 2D for a little while, so. Womp womp. Alright, let me get my music. I should be able. If it's fucked up, then it's fucked up. It's fine. I'll hope that it's not. Yeah. Plus, I really, really did want to lean into the head pads. Oh right. Let's see head pad. Where are my head pads? Do I have my head pads on here? Where are my head pads? An image? Add. Oh, what is it? Where are my head pads? Where? Where did I put them? Is it media? Where, do I have them? Oh god. Now I've got to see. Now I've got to figure out if I even have them. Do I not have that image anywhere? Let's see. Maybe I have it in my folder. Head patent. I'm trying. Alright, we're gonna get into the game. As I try to get into my old Twitch stuff. My gifts? Nice. There they are. Nice. Okay. But yeah, you have to be a lot more expressive with the... Thank you. Hi, Vivid. Doing all right. Doing all right. Nervous as hell because it's been months. It's been like half a year. I think the last time I streamed was August? Maybe September? I know I didn't stream any in like October or November for sure. So like it's been a while. But I'm trying to take care of my mental and emotional health, but I've been wanting to come back. So here I am. Hope you all have been doing okay. At least for the most part, at least. I know the world's kind of on fire. So I get if people maybe are not doing the most bestest right now. The most bestest. Oh my god, thank you! Hon! Thank you for the gifted sub, sweetheart. That's gay. Oh god, I don't have the counter on. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Streaming? No. Oh boy, where is this? Auto shiny counter. Yep. Do I have to redo this? Path to hunt. Counter. Oh wait. Image path. No. Image path? And then counter path. Plus start hunt. And then add one. Okay. We're back on it, I think. So welcome back. Thank you, sweetheart. God, I wish I was doing this on a Switch too. I think it'd make the encounters a lot faster, but here we are. Oh, don't I need, like, to... Oh, don't I... Hold on. I think I need to do it via... Open preview. I think I need to do it this way. And then need to go windowed. I think. All right, let's see if my auto counter works real quick. I opened the wrong thing. I was like, oh, I need my ghost chat. No, I need my counter. Does it work? Fuck. What do you mean it doesn't work? What did I do? Window, projector, Professor Oak, scene. Oh, God. Let me add one to the counter. And then let me end hunt so I can go back to remove, enter window name. Okay, let me... Okay. Maybe it's just projector preview add? I haven't done this in a long ass time, so y'all are gonna have to bear with me for like half a second. Okay, let's hope that one works. And if it doesn't, I will go myself. But yippee! I am both excited to be back, but also scared as hell. It's been so long, like genuinely. Oh, maybe it's because I needed to... I think I know what I needed to do. But let's see if it does it. Okay, it did it! It did it! It's fine. Dogs. Now I don't need to worry about the counter. No! No, I saw that Discord message. Do not. Don't think you're fucking slick, because you're not. I'm gonna punt you into the sun. You guys can't even see the other half of this because she's fucking messaging me on Discord. God damn it. I really do want to make, oh my god, shut your mouth. I'm gonna bite you. I don't know why I even bothered with a super effective move. We are like, what, 20 levels above? So unnecessary. I really do kind of want to make sure, like, get a guess. Like, get people's guesses on when we're gonna get our shiny. God damn it, hon. But I have no idea when I'm gonna get my next shiny. I really do wonder how well this game plays on the Switch too. Because if it makes my encounters a lot quicker to go through, I might cave and try to see if I can find a Switch 2. Like secondhand. Because it's expensive. I know, I prefer to buy things new rather than secondhand because I don't trust secondhand shit. Not online, not in person. I mean, sometimes you have to for things that, like, aren't in rotation anymore, right? Like old-ass games or, like, clothing items that, like, aren't being made anymore or what have you. That is fair. You have a point, except I think this is... Actually, this might be one of my physical copies. It might actually be a physical copy. So maybe. 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 Okay. But yeah. It feels like there's so much going on, but also like nothing. Like IRL. um I mean there is a lot going on. But like also I feel like nothing. It's like this weird combination of everything and nothing all at once. um But I am at least stoked to know for certain, or fairly certain. Oh wait, Sleepy gave me head pats earlier too. Ah! And I never gave a direct... And thank you for the head pat, Sleepy, and thank you, I hope you're doing well. Everyone's doing well, I've missed everybody. Like, so genuinely. Hi! I know he's ready. Hello! I love you too! How have you been holding up? How's job treating you? Treating you okay? And then we have this song popping on. Don't mind that. Busy. Very fair. I hope you've been able to like properly like take time for yourself. Because I know how hard that is. Oh, that's one thing I didn't open. Hold on. I don't know if it'll automatically be working or if I have to do something to get it working. But we'll see. Okay. God, the grind set in this game's ass. But like, what can I do? I can't like speed anything up. um So we're gonna see if that works. Actually, it is something I can check while I'm... playing. Oh no, I need to log in to Twitch. Hold on. Cause like, look, I can do shit while I'm... I just need to make sure nothing's shiny while I'm not fucking looking. You know. Alright, let me reopen this. I forgot what we're trying to do here. I think we're trying to get a shiny Badoo first, if possible. Because Badoo has Sweet Scent, and Sweet Scent will make the cave encounters infinitely easier. I think is the plan. Because the cave encounters is where we're gonna start getting a lot of our XP. It's just gonna make encounters easier in general, without having to run around. I really wish we didn't have the messages of... Comfy to... Oh, fuck. Do I even have that either? Holy shit. Hold on, let me see here. That wouldn't be there. That would be under VTuber assets? Saved assets? Blankets? Oh, maybe not these blankets. What about... What about... Are any of these? No, those are background. These are not it. What is this? Not what I'm looking for. Oh, these are definitely not what I'm looking for. Don't mind that. It doesn't exist. It's fine. I don't... You know what? I guess I'm gonna have to just use the other... I can use these assets. It's fine. It kind of works. Not exactly. And it scales weird. Hold on, there has to be a better blankie somewhere. I can't believe I don't have my blankie set up. I thought I did. Image. Wow, I really don't have that set up. That's weird. That'll work. We are just doing our best with what we've got at this point. You know, I'm really upset that I didn't actually get a bunch of art assets done before stream. That's part of the reason I didn't come back to streaming for so long, is my brain kept going, well, if you're gonna be gone for that long, you should at least have some art assets ready to go. Like, redo your panels, get some PNGs going, like get good, scrub. Like, don't come back with absolutely nothing. But then that put pressure in my brain, and then it just, I got like a couple of things some things kind of done. I technically got this PNG done, although this was meant to be one of those like cool moving PNGs, until I realized that the cool moving PNGs kind of were gonna be a little harder to swap between. And just making normal PNGs is just honestly easier. Like, I'm not even using the program that like gives you like special bounces and like blinks and stuff. I'm just using the Fujitac. Just to keep it really fucking simple. I might delve into like more specialty models, like PNG models, later down the line. I'll probably lean into PNG Tube Remix. Because I can even have like normal PNGs technically set up in that, you know. I don't have to have them moving. And I think I can change states. Because what I want to do at some point is, through the program Mix It Up, I want to be able to have a redeem to randomize my model. And pick from like a random like PNG that I have available, right? Like for shapeshifting, like a shapeshift redeem. Unless like I have a model for it, like a very specific stream. Which I'll probably also do, honestly. I want to make like a little farming one for all my farming games. I want to make like a Pokémon professor sort of vibe. I think that'd be fun. I'm trying to think what else off the top of my head. I would maybe like to get something for my Minecraft skin too, for whenever I do Minecraft stuff. Oh, I want to make a Mercy skin, like a Mercy PNG, but like base it off of, like, make a skin based on my VTuber. Since I usually, when I play Overwatch, I usually main Mercy. Although I might make other characters too. I think that could be fun. Focus on the other characters I specifically main for it. Like, I've been trying to learn some Juno. Wu Yang's actually kind of fun. Ooh, and it'd be kind of nice because I could kind of make it more like an androgynous model. And it's like, a she, they. That could be fun. I've also thought about making a bunch of PNGs of like a bunch of my old OCs. Because I love my old ass OCs. And I haven't done anything with them in so long. I'm gonna turn this off for now. And I need to find a different blanket. So VTuber. I wonder if I can find the one that I usually use. No. Oh, but that one's so cute, but why are you selling it for money? I said free. Could y'all not read? That's fine. Oh, no, I can't read. That's my bad. Never mind. I'm the dumbass. I can't search something that's free and then go into the fucking shopping tab. Never mind. I'm the incompetent one. I was real confused. I was like, excuse me? Pardon me? But no, it turns out I'm the dum-dum. My bad. Oh, here are the old Halloween ones, but it's not Halloween, but I do want to re-download those. Because I think that would be good. There's cute Pride blankets that are also rigged for live 2D. That's hella cute. I'm trying to find my old favorite, but I don't get anywhere. I mean, this is just a very quick cursory. Like, oh, that's so cute. Free. Please tell me it's free. Please tell me it's free. Please. I beg of thee. Please. I would be over the moon if this is free. Where is it? Damn it, it's not! Which is fair. That's fair. That's hella fair. And the Pride ones also aren't free, so I don't... Whack. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Womp. Welcome back. I think I do want to do some like rigging ones at some point. I just gotta sort out. I just gotta sort stuff out. The financials are where I'm really fucking struggling lately. And I'm not gonna ask you to do it for free. That's not how this works. So don't even dare. Don't. Just illegal. No, you're not. You're gonna get paid and you're gonna fucking like it. So, take that, punk. Like the fuck? That's just not how that works. I really do still want to commission both you and Amit for one of those, like... One of those, like, really, like, cool, like, anthro... Like, I really want my furry and Emmett style and those. The work you two did was for that model was so fucking good. Just gorgeous work, you two. I just want a ring. I'm specifically remembering Emmett's, but I think there was another one similar to the one that Emmett uses when they stream on the rare occasion that they do anymore. I want the smoke coming out of the mouth, specifically, if that helps. Y'all did just gorgeous work on that. Yeah, a little bit. I know Emmett's hella busy. So. Which is fair. They have a lot going on. Like, constantly. Lots of cons and stoofs. I'm really bad at breaking up the models myself. Like, I did a whole rig for this Eevee model. Follow my mouse and everything. And at first I kind of liked it, and then I realized I hated it. And I was like, did I even cut this right? I don't know if this is what I wanted. So I probably realistically want to commission other people for like a cut up like PNG model. Realistically. Because I don't feel I need to go to the Pokemon Center. They've decided not to. But that's fair. That'll give them some more of them time, and that'll be good. No. Yeah, I think also the program I was using, it was technically, I think the first model I was trying to rig in it, which kind of doesn't help. I could honestly bring it up real quick. I could probably launch it. There's zero fucking point in me even launching it because I don't use my mouse. I'm playing on the Switch, so there's literally no point. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what word I'm looking for in my mind. I'm not even high. I'm just dumb. Although I did have an edible yesterday, and for some reason, it does seem to affect me the next day over, so oop. Like the parameters. The parameters are a little bit fucky, and I feel like I understand it, and then I very much did not. So they started doing like a lot of really funky fucking shit in PNG Remix. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. I'd be super down to look at that. Oh, fucking stupid mother... I forgot about Poison Point. Is there overworld poison? Because if not, it's probably fine. Probably. Raggy! Hi, sweetheart! And not that late. I've only been going not even an hour, so like 30 minutes. I love you. Hope you're managing alright, love. Hope you're doing okay, hon. Ignore the bright blue background. Fair. Beep, 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 beep. Oh my god, that's sick as fuck. That is so cool. What the hell? Excuse you? Are we supposed to manage? I think so. Oh. Fun. Maybe I should go get them. I'm just gonna get re-poisoned, so it's not. It's fine. It's fine. It's so weird to be back streaming. That's for sure. And I really do wish like, all this encounter shit was faster. Although, I think... Oh my god, that's what I was doing. I was trying to level up lore. Because I was like, why the f do I have this Zubat? What's the point? I'm trying to level up lore. So what I can do is I can use the Golbat / Crobat to help me with making kills. Because it's stupid... Between the friendship mechanic and the shiny sparkles, it takes so long to get into an encounter. So I was like, okay, well, to minimize it, let's have a Pokemon that's not shiny be our lead for like level grinding and encounters. That's why she's there. And then the Badoo is for Sweet Scent, which I guess we could have used instead, right? I think I just figured the Zubat would be good because Crobat's really good, really fast. It hits pretty fucking hard. It has enough bulk to handle pretty much everything in its area fine. Not sure if there's another Pokemon at some point that I would rather have as like a helper in that category. I feel like a Garchomp would be really good for that if we can get there. But who knows? I'd like a V cool idle tail wagging animation on. That sounds so lit. Listen, if I would very much like to commission some people for some more of the PNG style rigging at some. I think I'm gonna try and focus on getting just some normal PNG kind of first. Just for the cost effective. Part of it's a cost effectiveness, part of it's because it's like the fastest thing to get a hold of as well. I just want a good backlog of like normal, like more static, non-movie majigger. Keep putting my time. Super simple rigging. That's hella fair. This is because I'm like at the moment using Fuji Tech because I want to do the I want to have a shapeshift redeem that people can hit, and I can hook that up to mix it up, and it'll like pick something. And I think PNG Tube Remix might have that capability as well. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm not entirely sure. And I still don't have like a version of that program yet. Not quite. I do want a mixture of them though, and I know I can set up like more static PNGs in like PNG Remix. What is my Spotify's being a problem? Okay. Thank you. And it's not even. I realize now that's not even popping up. Let me finish logging everything. What do you mean can't reach site? You're being a baby. Most violent. Fuck. God, I wish I could. I'm trying to figure out if there are other ways I can speed up encounters in this godforsaken game. First of all, I need to figure out if the Switch 2 helps me in any way. 2, I need to figure out if... Well, I don't need to figure out. I know for a fact having a non-shiny Pokemon in the front is going to be my best bet. God, grinding in this game is gonna ass, by the way. Because we get so little XP. And I don't know if there is a better way of XP grind. Damn. Also, I'm now having to get used to OBS's like new audio mixer setup. That's very different for me. I don't... I liked it where it was. I don't know what I liked what it was doing before, and now I'm... My brain mad. Not updated in a while. You made me worried. It's not, like, awful. It's probably helpful once, like, my brain gets used to it. It's probably extremely helpful, actually. Ben! 56. Jesus Christ. Wasn't expecting you to be able to... I guess you do have to go to work soon, don't you? Because you work today. Thank you! Hi, man! There are so many of my favorite people all in one place. There's so many of my favorite people. It's so good. I really do hope this scheduling works out. I did try to lean towards afternoons being more of the days than evenings. The thing is I know so many of the people I want to be able to see really only show up in the evenings. Whether that's the only time they can show up, or, like, whatever. So many of them only show up in the evenings, which is so fair, so valid. But evenings just do not work well for me anymore. There are too many people that, like, I can only really specifically hang out with in the evenings, realistically. And so I want to leave as many evenings free as I can. Plus, afternoons just work better for me. Jesus Christ. Like, in theory, if I could start at like 6 p.m., that would be that would be best. But the problem there is I have like dinner at 6. Like I'd have to have dinner even earlier than that, and I'm not gonna ask that of my family. Now, if I manage to like move out and I'm on my own, the timings might change. So, there's that. Afternoons are nice unless I have appointments. Yeah. Everyone kind of has different, like, all my friends, and as well as the, like, some of the people like the other viewers that aren't quite, like, friends, but, like, the fond acquaintances, I guess. Like, specifically do best in, like, evening. But evening's not good for me. Not anymore. Maybe back when I used to be more comfortable having people on stream, but then stream kind of started becoming my space? Things I wanted to do, and like maybe if it was like a multiplayer game, like maybe I'd be down for it. Mostly just Overwatch, realistically. Let's be real here, Overwatch. I just started preferring it by myself. Not that anyone, like, no one ruined it for me or anything. I mean, I think there were a couple, like, bad times, but I think it's better on my own. Under, like, by myself. Whatever. Words are hard. Speaking of which, I've got a work meeting for a bit. I'd say enjoy, but that's not quite what that is. Have a good meeting. Have a good meeting, sweetheart. I'm only up early for work, I know, yeah. Generally, you're gonna be... Like, Ben, you're one of the people that's not really you're only really gonna be able to be around in the evenings. But I didn't want to, like, put both evenings on both of the days that we would usually spend time. So, like... So I made sure to keep Monday clear since that seems to be, like, your more consistent day nowadays. I need to plan, like, more hangout days. More days that are like, if this person is around and both people have enough spoons and desire to hang out, this is the day I hang out with this person. Because that scheduling is really helping my brain. I do end up feeling guilty if I can't actually hang out on that day like I would have assumed. That's gay. To be fair, I'm up early. I also work 40 minutes. Oh god. Oh no. The working. Oh. Oh, I need to go get more moves. But yeah, I wanna start hanging out with people more. My brain, I kind of forget, and I've been dealing with a lot of so many migraines, and the spoons have been non-existent, and I've been emotional and snappy, and it's such a nightmare. There are so many times where I'm like, oh yeah, I'll try to hang out with you on X day, and it's like, oh, well, too bad. That's a migraine. And like, I can't predict those. Like, I can't predict those. I can't predict when, like, my, like, deregulation, because I've been deregulating a lot lately because I'm hella stressed out, with finances. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, a job situation. I've been so stressed. And I don't really want to hang out with people when I'm not in a good space, because I don't want to lash out at people who haven't fucking done anything, you know? So, oof. Fortunately, I'm gonna be trying working 6 days a week for a few weeks. Oh, God, hon. No spoons, just sporks. Are you gonna be trying to prioritize Monday, Tuesday? A couple times I've had outie of hangouts lately because I got overstimmed out of nowhere. You are so valid, hon. And I want you to know that even if I do have a migraine this coming Wednesday, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I miss you. And I will show up because I care about you and I miss you and I never want you to think that I don't care about you. So you're gonna deal with me. So yeah. I'll just take droogs. The droogs should help with a migraine to some stage. It does help a little bit. Not as much as I'd like it to. I want to make sure. I will make sure you know that I care about you. Dang it. I'm trying to prioritize Sundays, but those are harder to get mostly. Oof. Well, Godspeed, motherfucker. Godspeed. But yeah, it's kind of like an open-ended invitation to anyone. If there's like a specific day, afternoons or evenings that they want to do something, if it syncs up with my Twitch scheduling, like, it can always be like a maybe day. Like, if it's going to be any day of the week, it'll be that day. And in like a maybe if, depending on how people are feeling. And then if not that day, if they wanna, if we wanna like try to squeeze it in somewhere else, we can try. Those sound like get rigged for free work. No! You need payment. You deserve payment. Sound like Brendan words. Only reason I prefer Sundays, I'll get the weekend. Natural. That's fair. But you usually have less work. Yeah, that's fair. Knife hard, and everyone. And God, when I start working, that's gonna be a royal pain in the ass. But like, I have kind of sorted out that I can technically have a job and make a certain amount of money, and I can actually save money. It's just very dependent on what like disability you're under. And I'm on a disability that allows me to save. So thank for that. I don't have to, I can now desperately try to save. Is that gonna happen? Probably not. Things keep going south and just happening. So probably not, but we'll see. When instead of paying me, I just turn you into free advertising. that sounds like what. God damn. Those fucking you get payment and clout or whatever. No, don't. Oh my god, I would love a plushie form. I don't know what sort of plush I would do though, because like I'm trying to make all my forms kind of different and not like solely based around my main. Like my what I would say is my OG form, like my original form. Now, mind you, original form and origin form are going to be two very separate things. I can guarantee you that. A plushie sounds so fucking cute. No, don't turn me into a marketable plushie. No. Next check should be huge. Good. Good for you, hon. I know you're trying so hard to get the hell out of your place and into your own place with a roommate. I really hope that works out for you sooner rather than later. Jesus. And now we have to stop this Evo from happening. Hold on. No, the fuck you're not. No, sir. No Aries. You do not get to evolve. Sorry, my good bitch. You will get even less XP if I let you evolve. Because this fucking game sucks. And is like the main like drawback of this. Like if I was doing a normal Professor Oak challenge, like I mean all of it's gonna be a nightmare, realistically. Like for real. For real, for real. But at least, like, every time I get a shiny, it's gonna take a while to get another shiny, usually. So I have time to level and evolve that other shiny I just got. It's just gonna be, like, the last shiny that's gonna be, like, a royal pain in the ass to level and evolve. But at least I should, at that point, have some sort of... I don't know. A way of doing it. It's just finding, like, the highest XP yield available to me in each area. In this area, it's actually not here. It's at the Orberg mine. But again, that's why I'm trying to get a Budu with sweet scent. But I also just need a hunt in this area anyways. And this is like my best area to get a Budu. So if I could get a shiny Budu, that would be great. And I'm really hoping that I don't get a shiny and then get a duplicate like right out the gate. That would really, really suck. Oh, our ad starts in 3 minutes. Uh-oh. Holy, it's nice out. Good. Good, good. Enjoy that a little bit. Alright, be safe! Be safe. I haven't even taken any sort of drinks like this whole time, so I'm gonna do that. And of course I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the ADHD or the autism, but I have like 3 different fucking drinks. Thank you, Ben. Take another drink. Fuck it, we will. I also will say that, like, when I do my evening streams, I might not do a full 3 hours. I might just do 2. My afternoons, I will probably do anywhere... I might just do 2, depending on how my spoons are. But it can range anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. So... there's that. But my evening ones will usually be 2, sometimes 3, maybe more if I'm really fucking feeling whatever I'm playing. And if I want to hang out with someone, I'll just drag them into call, and we can hang out that way, as long as they don't mind that. Like, if people don't mind just parallel existing with me, then I might... If that's the way they want to hang out on occasion, that's probably okay with me. I'm just not gonna do it all the time. I might do it like once a week, max. Unless I'm like feeling really, really social that week. That's not impossible by any means. Oh, Taiga, yes. Grounded 2's next update goes into the PTB on... Nice. Buggy Buffy. And a new boss. Nice! Yeah, I'm a real big fan of Parallel, but I know a lot of people that are like, yeah, we could Parallel, but we could do something. Like, okay. I like it. I don't know. We only have to do the same thing. I get where people are coming from with it, but I wish like parallel play was a bit more common. Take a drink of all three. No! I have like Gatorade. A Gatorade flavor I don't even really like. So, oof. Nice had to wish it if I'm nauseous. Aww. I'm sorry, darling. Alright. Since an ad is about to play, I might go ahead and quickly BRB. Because that seems like a good time to like stretch my legs. And that gives everyone time to like stretchy and bathroom breaks and snack breaks and drink breaks and what have. And like doing it every hour or so is good, especially since I can just avoid. Oh my god, we're poisoned again. God. Fucking damn. I'll go to the Pokemon Center and heal a little early since we got poisoned. And I'm kind of waiting for the ad message up. It said it was starting in 3 minutes, and it's still there. It is. There it is. All right, I'm gonna quickly BRB. Everyone can take time to because I know a lot of you are actually subbed, either thanks to the gifts or you guys have been keeping up with it. Which, either way, thank you. Thank you for being here. Either way, I'm gonna quickly BRB. I do not get alerts at all. It's in my OBS. It pops up above my chat. It says that an ad's about to start and if I want to snooze it or not at the very top. I don't know when they added that. But anyways, I'm going to be right back, you guys. So if you guys need anything, take time to go do that. Alright. We're still BRB, but I can yap while we're here. I don't know if that I don't know if that's a specific setting, Cloudy. I have no idea. If it's a specific setting that I've turned on, I don't know how I did. But I can quickly take a oh god. Oh my god, it doesn't let me take a fucking full screen screenshot of OBS. That is wild. Hello? That's wild. I think I get why. But Jesus Christ, that's weird. Professor Oak, there we go. There he is. And I don't know what update they added that in, but I feel like I've had it for a while. And then it lets me know that the ad is how long the ad's been going. And that when everybody's back. The only problem is I can't see that Like, I have to have, like, a second monitor or something to be able to see that. So I really should get a second monitor set up. I do have a second monitor, technically, like a travel monitor, which is really, really cool. I really like it. But then the HDMI cable it came with doesn't fit what I need. Like, it's like a wrong cable sort of situation. So I've been needing to get that cable. Actually, I did get that cable, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I need to double check. Otherwise, no idea. But it has been hella helpful over the streams that I've done to know when it's coming. It's just usually I'm not aware of it until it's already happening. Or I don't notice it at all. I just know it also happens like every hour or so, so it's like the only other thing I could think about doing would be like setting an hour alarm. That way it lets me know that an ad is gonna happen, which I might do if I don't figure out how to get a my second monitor up. And also, sorry everybody that I'm gonna be streaming for like 2 weeks and then being gone for like a week and a half. That's my bad. Oops. My bad. It wasn't quite my intention, but like I kind of promised like multiple people that I would be streaming today. And so like part of my brain was like, why don't I wait until I'm back to stream? And then my brain went, are you really gonna try to go tell all the people you told that you were gonna be streaming that now you're not streaming until like another, what, like 3.5 weeks? Like, I have 2 full weeks that I can stream before I'll be gone for like a week and a half. And a week and a half isn't even that long. Maybe I can even get some art assets done. Like, I don't know. I do have the panels like very, very crudely sketched on my iPad. I just gotta figure out if I want or need any more panels. And I need... I also need a kind of... that's why I kind of hesitated on the panels, because I want to use a bunch of different forms for each panel to show them off. But if I do that, that means I need to have the forms designed ahead of time. And that's annoying. I should make a list of, like, forms. And then see if there are any art friends who would want to do, like, some static PNGs. Just a talking and a static. And like maybe a mute or a deafened if they want to, but I'm generally not going to use that. Actually, I need to show you guys how cute my deafened one is. I think hold on. Sheep. Sheep. Anyways. Because my deafened will probably be like a BRB kind of thing. I was gonna set it as my mute, but then I realized that I have a push to mute, and my push to mute is what I use for push to talk in other games, which is my middle mouse button, and I really didn't want it going to sleep while I was doing that. So my BRB will probably just be me deafening in a Discord. including during collabs. That way it's probably good for me, honestly, because then, like, during my BRB, I can be, like, away from all the voices for just a little bit. Which is, of course, not anything against anyone I'd be hanging out with, just that I get very overstimulated very quickly. Especially on days where I'm already not doing good. So it would be a good, like, time to, like, take a break from the voices. Like, a couple minutes. So, like, yeah, maybe, like, a static, a talking, and, like, a deafened image. I don't have to have a deafened image. It's fine. So I'll probably see if any of my art friends want to do the talking and static PNG styles. I'd like to commission some people for that. And then I can give them like a list of form ideas that I have and be like, what of these interests you? Which one would you want to draw? You know? So I have a lot. I could actually probably start writing them down on a piece of paper or something while I stream, because I could just have my Switch controller and just tip tapping on that while I write with my dominant hand. I'll... Okay. Sorry, I had to message my mom back real quick. Okay. Asking if I finalized my trip plans, which kind of. But I don't have the money to afford to take right now. Oops. That was my... but I'll get my money in like a day or two, so it should be fine. In theory. Okay. And if anyone has any form ideas that they would like to see from me, let me know. Let's see. I have one that I feel like... I don't know if I need or want to keep any of these secret, per se. Because, like, if I do, and then I never use them, then, like... What? They never existed? I mean, I guess no one can get hyped up about a form I never end up using, right? And I would actually like to keep the flower theme. Have each form have a different flower. That way, like, I can keep, like, the crystal heart, like, and the flower theme, like, as, like a through line through everything, since Shapeshifter. I just kind of need to make a decision on whether or not I'm gonna have, like, the crystal heart change colors. I thought I would, but I'm starting to, like, lean away from that, because, like, I know for a lot of VTubers, right? Like, color scheme is important, right? To tell between... It's a lot. It's like silhouettes and color themes, and, like, a lot of the times if you see a specific color scheme, you're gonna go, oh, that reminds me of this VTuber. So it'd be nice to be able to keep some, like, lines through, right? But that means it's a little less fun in color scheming for, like, different forms. So I really don't know what to do about that. I suppose what I could do is I could make the crystal heart, like, prism colored. That way it technically can fit with almost any form idea I have. it's just gonna look like a rainbow prism. Like kind of beige-ish white with like rainbow. Maybe keep it a bit more on the maybe not quite pastel, but on the lighter side. And then it fits more forms easier, right? And then all I have to do for myself is create like a texture that I can just slap on whenever I want. Oh, we are skipping that one. Hold on. Don't mind that. Do I even have? Hold on. Do I have the now playing on? Hold on, let me... Okay, good. That's still not working. I love how I realize this, like, so late in. What do you mean I need to log in again? What do you mean? And then I need to log in the bot. Please link your Spotify in the settings. Oh, god damn it. Spotify API token. I don't even remember where I find that. It's like going to my profile, like settings, and finding... Man, I don't remember I think there was a different way of doing this too. Hold on, let me see if I can figure that out. You know what? It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just not gonna worry about it. No idea what is happening, but I believe in you. I'm trying to get Spotify to like tell me when the song is switching, and like so people can see what the song title is. Oh, I managed to get those done before I stream. And I thought about streaming it, but then with everything that's been going on with it, I don't want to endorse them by streaming them. So I'm just not gonna do that. I'll be playing, but just not, Alright, well I'm gonna have to fix the Spotify thing, like, later. My bad. I really should have made sure that it was, it was fixed. But I didn't, my bad. Okay. My Gatorade is done. God, I haven't even opened the soda. And it's been, like, I've had it out for, like, an hour and a half. 2 hours? Something. Alright, good luck, hon. Hope work isn't fucking atrocious. Be safe, have a as good of a day as you can at work. Thank you. You too, hon. And now I'm gonna start making notes of what forms I want to make. And then, I don't know who will want to do which forms. I might make a post to my Discord about it. Be like, hey, I know we have some artists. If you would be okay with me commissioning you at some point to make like a PNG form, let me know and how much that would cost. If I could get one new PNG a month, that would be great. But I'm not counting on that. If I can start working, or like maybe Twitch starts working out, or I just find something, right? It would be very easy for me to at least get one new PNG a month, maybe two. Like commission-wise. Otherwise, if I can both get one commissioned as well as make one per month, that way I'm getting like 2 per month, I will start really getting the numbers on PNGs. Though I will say that for my static and my talking images, I do want them to be different enough. Not just like an open, closed mouth sort of thing. I want it to like, I want the pose to change. It doesn't have to be like the most dramatic change ever. But I'd like the most of them to lean towards having sort of like pose change. Like this one, like I pulled like my Eevee pulls her legs into her chest and like tilts her head down to talk. She like pulls into her floof a bit, you know? But yeah, I really need to make another list of form ideas. The one that I've been meaning to do for eons is I want to do a slime. I want to do like one of those cute little blob slimes. And I think I finally found how I want to do that. I think I found a really cute way of doing it. But I also want to make PNGs for like different games to play. I wouldn't be the first VTuber to do this, and I won't be the last. For sure. Because there's actually a user by the name of Shenpai, and I really enjoy her content. And like I've had the shapeshifter idea even way before that, but like I know she does a lot of different forms. She has like a lot of different PNGs because she's an artist herself, so she does them herself. And she has a bunch of different game-based ones. Like she had an Okame one, she's done like Mario-based ones. I think she probably did a Silk Song one. She made one for Pokopia, she like she does a lot of different like PNGs for her games. And I kinda wanna fit that vibe too. Which is why I kinda want some like general forms for some games. Like I want like a farming one for all my farming games. And like a cute like barmaid for like all my tavern style games, because I have like 3 different tavern like style games. So I will take suggestions, honestly, and I'll probably put that on my Discord. That I will not only take suggestions, but if someone would like to work on a specific, like if they want to make a PNG set for me to like DM me, and then I'll give them a list of forms. Or I'll just straight up ask them if there's any sort of form that they would be more inclined to do. Like, are they more human-based? Do they want something a bit more feral? Like, do they want to do something more like, do they want to do something more furry based? And then kind of go from there. Like furry, monster, or like human, like what are we working with? I do have some I like have multiple like monster categories. I don't really know if I have many in the furry category because I think I just mainly want my one main like design. I don't know if I would do more than that. Like maybe in different outfits, colors, hairstyles, I don't know. Not sure. I guess if I'm shapeshifter, I don't have to decide on like a singular like furry form, right? Which has always kind of been my thing of like, I don't know what I've wanted to pick as like a furry animal. Because I know people like pick one and stick with it, right? Like there's a lot of wolves, there's a lot of foxes, a lot of variations of cats. And cats, dogs, wolves, like all the canines and a lot of canine, feline stuffs. And I've always like I used to be fox, not fox. I used to be wolf. Like all the way back when I was like I don't know, fucking 12. Like I was a wolf girl like through and through for like a decade. Like a decade-ish. And then like maybe like a decade and a half-ish later, I decided I kind of like the idea of fox. Fox is fun, they're smaller. I finally came to terms with the fact that I actually like being small. My counter's been broken. My counter's been broken. How long has my counter been broken? I realized I was at 2035 for a while. I'm gonna have to go back and count how many encounters I had. What time is it right now? 1:29? Okay. Let me make a note. Hold on. 1 hour 29. And I was at 2035. So I gotta go figure out how long I was stuck at that number. And to alleviate the every time I encounter a Pokemon, that number is supposed to go up. The 2036, that's supposed to be going up every time I get into a new battle with a Pokemon. But I broke it at some point, and it's been stuck at 2035 for a while. So big oops. All the floof nimbles. I agree on that. And I think everyone goes through a wolf phase. That's fair. I wouldn't say everyone, but I think a fair amount of people go through a wolf phase. And like I still love wolves, but I don't like furry-wise, I don't see myself as wolf. I kind of started leaning into foxes because foxes are smaller and like a floofy. And I kind of really just like that, like aesthetically. Smaller and floofy. And like a good combination of like cat dog energy, which I feel like I'm kind of like the in-between of a cat and a dog. I'm not quite cat coded, I'm not quite dog coded. I feel like fox is like a good in between. Work Wi-Fi sucks. Sorry, Ben. So with the idea that I'm a shapeshifter, I now don't have to pick like a main animal to be, at least for my VTuber. I think I will still have like a main persona, which will probably be fox-based, probably more centered around like a recolored Eevee, kind of like what I have. What I have here. And just kind of turn it into a furry. Every time I see a fox, I think of you. Yes, it's audio only for me. Okay, Ben, to be fair, there ain't shit going on. It's not like you're missing out on it. You're not missing out on anything, hon. Truly. Um, but like I think like a fox-ish base would be like my main persona. But now with my VTuber with a shapeshifter idea, because I am indecisive as fuck, and I like designing, I can now have different... I can have a bunch of different forms, and I'm so stoked. Not to say that I couldn't, what I could do is that I could have multiple people make my like for example this like Eevee, this like feral Eevee character, right? I could have multiple people like do different artworks and have different PNGs for it. There's nothing wrong with that, I guess. It's just I want to kind of work on variety first. Hi, Aster. Hi, hon. Hope you're doing okay. She walks in grass, finds a thing, she beats it and repeats. I think, yeah, that's exactly what is going on. We're hoping one of them will be shiny. But we're not holding our breath. Because if we did, we would die. Shiny hunting at its peak. Yeah, truly. This is gonna be a long-ass project. This is gonna take literal fucking years, by the way. Unless I really get good. I don't know how getting good, I don't know how that would work. I'm glad you're doing pretty okay, hon. Thank goodness. I think there are some things I can do to make this faster. And I will be trying to do everything I can to make encounters faster. I mean, the Chimchar alone took, what, 35 hours? Like... Yeesh. But yeah, I might have people make... I think I'm gonna work on having a variety of forms first. And then I'm going to let people, if they want to do one of my forms that I already have art for, they can go ahead and make a model, like a PNG for it anyways, I don't care. I just want to get that variety of designs first. And then I do want to give artists the ability to like pick and choose. Because like, especially if they're like humanoid designs, like I could keep like the base design of something and then like change clothes, like have an outfit change. If they wanted it to be like very different from whoever did the other one. Ooh, a badge quest. I wanted to do a badge quest through like every game. Like every mainline generation. But I have not started that yet. I thought I'd like make it into like a YouTube I guess I could. It's just gonna take a lot of time, especially since the OG games are like 1 in 8,000. So, but I have like route planning for that. I really should get back to that route planning and finish all of that. And I was trying to make sure like I had a bunch of different shiny hunting techniques throughout. Or at least maybe not techniques, but like different targets to make it as interesting as possible. So. But I hope that's really good. I'm gonna do a shiny oak challenge at some point. It is a nightmare. Nightmare. Be careful. Okay, all I'm gonna say, be careful which game you choose. If you want to have it on like a legitimate game, pick something easier. Scarlet, Violet, fucking the Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu series. I mean, to be fair, Johnstone did that, but like, it's no one says that like no one else can do it, right? A game where you can just get encounters faster. Arceus would be a better one, honestly. Because Arceus also gives you that, that sound cue, which is good. It's a badge quest. The only badges and gems are the... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, get a new shiny before each gym. Yeah. I've kind of started on Scarlet Violet, but not committed. That's super fair. I had a couple, like, challenge ideas that I wanted to do, but honestly, I don't know. That was, like, for, like, the idea that I was gonna make a YouTube video, right? And at this point, there are still plenty of YouTube videos ideas that I have, but I don't really have the time. I suppose what I could do is I could stream it. And then I could edit it, like, edit my streams down into videos. Which I guess is plausible. I'm guessing Pokemon probably had some sort of Twitch event that you had to attend, or like Twitch stream. Gifting subs Pokemon stream is during the 30th anniversary. And yeah, it's already happened. That's kind of what I figured. Approximately. You got it! Nice. But yeah, there's a lot of ideas I have that I want to do. Like, there's some weird Wobble Dog stuff I wanted to do. Thank you for drunk. I do need it. I hate this game. Okay, but Ben, there have been plenty of times where you've gotten some rare-ass motherfucker and no one else has, so like... But yeah, there was some like some interesting Wobble Dog things I wanted to do, but I don't know, that would be a boring-ass stream. Realistically. I had some like Pokemon challenges I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to do a Scarlet Violet run of Eevee only. And I did start the footage for that. But I was specifically working on trying to get my EVs sorted. To give myself the best chance, and then just seeing what level my Eevee needed to be able to actually like beat that whole ass game. And then I just haven't done that. And I kind of wanted to do like EV for each and every game as well. Like I wanted to see if it was possible to just beat the game with only EV in each and every single game. And I thought that would be fun. But I have not done that. And I also had like I wanted to do every badge, like every mainline badge quest. And so I was like route planning for that for a while. And I was route planning right when one of the voice actresses died. Like I like only like a month prior or something. Or like a couple weeks or some shit. And I was like, dude, are we for real? So I picked out a Pokemon to specifically hunt for her. And then I haven't fucking done anything about it since, so like now it feels a little weird. This was back like I want to say 3 years ago now, probably. So, oops. I also don't remember what I'm on. Godspeed. I think it should be I think you should be able to. I just don't know how often. I could probably look it up on my. Gotta make sure I get audio before I get in. I don't have to hear my own voice. EB. EB only. EB only is good. If I go to my stream. I don't know how to access widgets. You might not be able to. Realistically. Probably figure out when I get home if I remember. If you remember is right. We're already almost at the 2-hour mark, which is nice. And it's not impossible that I might, like, pivot to something else for a little bit. Something a bit more octane, I don't know. The problem is I really do need another shiny on this game. I really do. And I also really need this stupid Zubat to level up and evolve. Although, honestly, the Zubat might be at a point where it can probably start soloing things by itself. We could certainly try. It could probably handle most things. What do you have for... Okay. You don't have in the way of moves. Which is probably why you're not in the front. Okay, neither of you have anything in the way of fucking... Neither of them have any decent moves. That's unfortunate. And I still have to go back into stream after the fact and see where I stopped counting. Where it stopped auto-counting. Oh god, I should have gone back to the Pokemon at least. Honestly, hitting super effective and like not very effective moves kind of sucks ass, because that also adds another text box. Hold on, what if I go to the options real fast? Is there anything I can do? It's already fast. We've already turned battle effects off. Cool. Not realistically anything we can do. Nope, wrong thing. Why am I doing overtime? Fun, because you need money. You were so stoked about the money, and now you're like, nope, don't. I didn't want it that bad. Oh, hon. I wonder how accurate the time in my game actually is. I genuinely don't know. 30 hours? I don't know how accurate that is. Well, first of all, that's not accurate for getting the starter. The starter alone took 35 hours. I don't think... You know what? Maybe. Maybe, actually. That's how it always works. That's fair. um... I really don't know, man. I'm trying to find so many ways where I could possibly like speed things up. And there are really only two more things I can think of. There are only the two things that I've already thought of. I don't know if Sweet Scent's gonna be any faster. I mean, it'll be faster encounter rates, which unless I can like bind that to like a specific button, like it's not realistically gonna matter because otherwise if I'm using Sweet Scent, I have to go here, go to Pokemon, go to whichever Pokemon it is, and then hit the thing in here. Which, at that point, it's probably just easier to get a fucking encounter. But I think the problem is... I think the problem is the mines, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the documentation on the Professor Oak challenge for Brilliant Diamond specifically. I'm like, I need to do the overtime for the money and moving out. And then when it comes to time to go to work, I don't want to go. Fair. But I do have to go in now, so I hope you have a good rest of stream. Depending on how it goes, I might be home. Oh, but I don't know yet. Updated. Okay, have a good day at work, hon. Or at least an okay day at work. And then have a safe trip home. Bye-bye. I think I lurkies. Okay. Might continue my badge quest. Good. You should. It's fun. I'm phase 1 into my hunt for Mischievous in Eternal Forest. Ooh. Godspeed, sweetheart. Oh, so you're aiming for something specific. I guess it's fair. I think for my badge quest, I wasn't planning, like, I was going to hunt something specific. But, like, if I rolled something else in that area, like, I wasn't gonna fucking fret about it. I'd be like, ah, fuck it, it's fine. I don't remember, though. But good luck, sweetheart. I believe in you. You've got this. I don't know what percentage encounter rate you're working with. I think it's ass, if I remember correctly, but I don't know if I do. Good luck, though. And enjoy lurking! I don't really want to play through a big chunk of the game with Dustin. That's fair. think Dustox is that bad. But I also don't remember it's shiny. Oh, I meant like the encounter rate. Because I know, like, for example, like Eevees have like real shit encounter rates, right? They're like 1 or anywhere from like 1 to 5%. Depending on which game and which area. Yeah. At least you are working with the full modern odds, at least. That is good. The 1 in 8,000 something is god-awful. For sure. So I am glad you're working with this. 20%? Okay, 20%'s not that bad. Not as ass as I thought it was. For some reason I thought it would be worse than that. Well, good luck, sweetheart. I hope you get it sooner rather than later. Or at least that if you don't roll the mischievous, that you at least roll something that you're okay with. Good luck. I also thought it was gonna be like 5%. That's why I that was my assumption too. I'm glad that it's not. Maybe one of these streams I will do like some PNGs like designing. And by the way, the thought process behind that was this is an MLP song that just turned on, and I was like, oh yeah, I have an MLP like PNG I want to make. So that's where that came from. And my brain is just currently like constantly trying to like think of like model ideas that I want to do. And because I can just do it in like PNG forms, I can do so many of them now. I was just so stuck on wanting to do it in Live 2D for so long. But like, I'm not less of a VTuber for using PNGs. I'm not. I'm still using a virtual avatar. And at some point I will go back to using Live 2D. Maybe when I get to a point where I'm either making bank, I win a lottery maybe, I don't know. Either when I'm making bank, I win a lottery, or I learn how to do it myself. One of the three. I need a shorter-ish hunt since I went over odds for turtle. Overall? Oh. I'm so fucking sorry. I went, like, super under odds with Chimchar. I was like 900 something. After like 35 hours of hunting, so like I get you. And that was under odds by a large margin. Running like it on the Switch 1. And the Switch 1 hunt is like, if you're super good at your inputs, if I was super good at doing my inputs, I could have one reset every 1 minute 40 seconds. Because of the fucking load time of the game. Then you have to go through all the dialogue, pick the Pokemon, send it out, see if it's shiny, reset. Atrocious, truly. Briefcase Sim almost broke me after 2 star. You got 2 Starlies. I was gonna ask you if you phased on any of the Starlies. That's rough. Where's the that's rough buddy? Oh no, honey, I'm so sorry. That's so bad. How over odds did you go? Just as bad on Switch 2? Really? It was making it crash? What? What? Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't do it. 4,900. That's not. At least that's not severely over odds. Was that after the 2 Starlies or including the 2 Starlies? Because that's actually not too rough, considering you got 2 shiny Starlies on top of it, right? That's actually not bad of an encounter rate. That means you got 3 in that number. Wild. It sucks it took you that long to get the fucking Turtwig, though. I guess the odds are also a bit different because you're also rolling 2 different shiny odds at the same time. But I'm not a mathematician, so... I don't do statistics, I don't do probability at all. I like probability. I'm always super intrigued by the prospect of probabilities in games. I don't know why it itches my brain, but it does. Like in Phasmophobia, the tarot card, like rolling like one low percentage card into another one, I'm always very interested in how the probability of things work out. That's not too bad. I mean, mind you, like half of those shinies are things you don't want, but like, not too bad. I'm sorry it took you that long, because if it took me 30 hours to almost get 1,000, that means you must have... God, if it took 35 hours for... let's round it up to 40. Approximately 40 for every 1,000. Oh, I know it was. And you almost hit 5,000? That's what almost... Honestly? That's what, like, probably about 200 hours, right? Probably over 200. Unless the Switch 2 really did start speeding it up once it stopped fucking crashing. Because I do think that the Switch 2 did at least make the boot time of the game itself faster. And a lot of my time was, unfortunately, like, tied to how long it takes the game to fucking load. Which I think alone was like 20 seconds or more. Bloody atrocious. Well over. It took a couple months total of off and on hunting. Then locked in Jan when I got sick. It's funny because I think I also might have gotten my shiny chimp. Oh wait, I can check! It did. A little faster, not much. It does at least like kind of build up though, right? At least. Still a minute and like 25, yeah. Shaving off that 20 seconds really does fucking... And I probably do want to try and get a hold of a used Switch 2. Before I have to do any more of like the static, like the reset encounters. That's not gonna be fun. Oh, I was gonna check when I got my Chimchar. 12/20/2023. Love the performance upgrade. I like the performance upgrade from what I see from other people's content, but I'm just so mad at Nintendo for a lot of the things that they're doing. Like how they're behaving, that like my brain is like, well, I don't want to buy a Switch 2 directly from them. I'd rather get it from someone else, and then like I'm at least not paying directly into it. But it's probably honestly just better for me to get a Switch 2 new. So I don't run into any issues, and I have a warranty for a little bit too. So, like, maybe. But that's expensive, and I can't afford that right now. And maybe after I get my, like, gaming wheel, maybe that'll be the next big, like, crowdfunding thing I'll do. February 21st. February. I like February. A weird month to latch onto, I guess. Maybe it's because it's doused in pink and whites and reds, and those are some of my favorite colors. Got my shiny Cascoon on the same day? I didn't even realize. Oh, that's nuts! I mean, I guess that sort of saves the fact that you went over odds for the tournament. A little bit. Like 550. That's not bad. Nice. Meanwhile, me stuck in a badge quest. At 2081, which is wrong, by the way, because my stupid counter got fucking paused. So now I need to go back and see how many manually count encounters between when it stopped working and I got it back going. It was like, wait a minute. I remember seeing that number earlier. Shit. And now we're in an ad. Alright. Add legs. And then we will switch to the BRB. Alright. For anyone that can hear me and doesn't fucking look at the chat, an ad is running, so I'm gonna take the time to BRB and do a leg stretch break. So this is a good time for everyone else to do the same. So go do that. Remember to stretch your godforsaken legs. Please. It's good for you, I promise. Anyways, I'll be right back. What do you mean sorry? Don't apologize. Whoosh. Anyways, I will be back. I should have mentioned it before the ad went into effect, but I was distracted, so my bad. Anyways, I'll be back. Okay. Hello and welcome back. Okay, the mischievous isn't that bad, especially if you technically phase, so I mean, it's not a bad number, right? It's just unfortunate that you got it on what you did. I kind of hope we don't get a shiny today because I won't know what number we're at. Not total. Total, I'm at... Oh, wow, so you rolled that other motherfucker real... Oh, yeah, because of the 550, right? Yeah, gotcha. Understood. Ooh, so you're getting there on the potential for over odds there, huh? Ooh. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. I think I am only gonna do this for like 3 hours. Because my throat is already kind of fucked a little bit. Oh my god. Thank you, love. Yeah, it's bad. I can feel the scratchy and like the burn already. It's the needing to be... Ooh! That's a Pokemon you might want before you have to go. I'll try and catch this one, actually. There we go. Not yet. Or at least I have an attempt in to get it. Gotcha, good puppy. Good puppy. You know what? Like I've said good puppy, and now all I can think of is if I get a dog of my own, I kind of want a Pibble. A Pibble. I love pit bulls. They're so cute and so cuddly and just the cutest fuckers ever. Like, I love them. Like, when I was younger, I really wanted, like, either German Shepherds or, like, a German Shepherd or, like, Huskies. But realistically, will my bitch ass be able to keep up with Huskies or German Shepherds? No. I feel like the only other thing, like, one of the other dogs I would think about getting would be, like, a Doberman. Dobermans are also kind of big babies that get, like, a bad rap, right? Same with, like, Pibbles. Both dogs that... Damn it! I'm glad you got it at least, hon. Good. Like, Pibble. Pibble or Doberman, I think. They're just sweethearts, realistically, that just get a bad rap. I mean, most dogs do, right? Like, even all the shit, like the smaller dogs, like Yorkies and Chihuahuas, definitely Chihuahuas get, right? That's more about the owner than the dog itself. Like, you need to respect your pets and their boundaries and their personal fucking space. Just because you can pick them up as much as you want doesn't mean you should. This is the luckiest I've been with it in so long, what the heck. Well, good. That was the first one I've tried to attempt to grab in like half a year. So I kind of figured that was how that was gonna pan out. Although to be fair, I also only like threw a regular Pokeball, so like it is what it is. Although I should buy more Pokeballs. We'll see. Um, so I don't know. I don't know if I want a dog. I was I've pretty much been in a household that has always had dogs or dogs and cats like my entire life. And there was like one point where we didn't have any dogs and I was like, we need a dog like now. Like I need a dog. Because I do not like this dogless house. We need a dog. And we got a dog. And then we got another dog a little while later. And those two dogs passed away like a year and a half ago. So, no more dogs. And now we are kind of been dogless for a while. Part of it's because this house that we've been living in here does not have a fenced-in yard. And to get a fence, we have to like go get a permit to get the fence. Which is like a whole fucking thing. We have to like contact someone like, hey, this is the type of fence we want. How much is that going to be? When can you do it? And then we need to take that to the city and be like, this is what we want to do. This is how high the fence is. This is what the fence is. Like, permit. And like, the front yard, like if you want to fence the front yard, that has to be like, that can only reach like a certain height. And then if you want to fence your backyard, that can only still be a certain height. Like, so annoying. Like, I get it. I get it. Especially the front yard, especially like if you're like a corner lot, right? Where like you need the visibility. And sadly we are a corner lot. So you need the visibility to see around the corner. So that's like fine. I would want like a smallish fence around the property if possible, because I don't like people cutting through it. I think most people generally don't. I think we've had a couple instances where people have, but most of the times, most of our neighbors don't do that. But I'd like a backyard fence. But that's also not quite plausible with how our house is set up. So, and we also have because of where we live, we kind of have a fair amount of wildlife that uses our backyard. And so if we put up a fence, they can't really use it up anymore. I mean, the birds and like the squirrels can, but we have like deer that go through. And bunnies, and I think we've had a fox like once or twice pass through. So like, we really don't want to like screw over the animals that use our yard as like a safe haven, like graze. The birds I'm not so worried about. Like all the things that can easily like fly, maneuver in whatever way. But yeah. So that's part of the reason we haven't gotten a dog. But I think if I moved out on my own, I think I'd get a dog again. My issue is I have my bad. Chronic fatigue. My brain tried to combine, like, smush the two words together. Chronic fatigue issues. Which I don't know if it's fixable. Like, I don't know if it's something in my life that is just something I need to adjust, and then suddenly I will sleep better. Or if it's something that I need to be, like, medicated for that could make it better. Or if there's just not jack shit I can do about it and I'm just gonna be forever tired. And if that's the case, then having a dog I have to walk would kind of be a nightmare. So I would have to, like, really think about that. And I do want to upgrade my sleeping arrangements to be more fitting to what I might need or want need and want, rather. And then if that doesn't fix it, then really the next option is for me to go to a doctor and be like, here are the problems that I'm having. Can we remedy this in any way? I did a sleep study, and none of the, like, usual suspects popped up, you know? Like, sleep apnea or anything like that. It's just, I wake up a lot, and I have to, like, flip over, like, change sides. I'm a side sleeper. I have to... I wake up to go from one side to the other. And it's, like, so frequent. And I'm back to having nightmares on a regular fucking basis, too. So it's like, oh god. God damn it. I'd escaped those for a while. They hadn't been a regular occurrence for a long, long time. And now they're back to being a regular occurrence. And have been for, like, the past half a year, probably. And kind of worsening for some reason. Probably just due to stress. My bad. But I know there's a medication for, like, chronic nightmare issues. Usually in the, like... Ooh, Poison Fang is good. Usually in, like, the trauma department, but, like, I'm pretty sure I might be able to be on that. I don't know if I need to fit any sort of prerequisite to be. I mean, I need to see a psychiatrist. They'll probably be like, no, your traumatic ass needs it. Here you go. As I've been saying with my friend that I've been raw dogging, like, life with no therapist for a long time when I have desperately needed a therapist. But I think I've done pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, at least. It's taken a while, but it's something. You just gotta figure out what you can do when you're not medicated. And, like, I've been medicated in the past, and it helps. But currently I need to get on ADHD meds. I'm hoping to get on Adderall. Because I hear that does fucking wonders for, like, everything, realistically. But I don't want, like, Adderall, because Adderall's like 300 fucking bucks. So I want to get on I want to get on a generic Adderall. And then I will see if my, like, things like the anxiety and depression go away. And if they don't, then, yeah, I probably need more medication. That's one of the things I'm gonna do once I get funds, is I'm gonna go get a psychiatrist. And get medicated. Get prescribed medications. And hopefully a therapist. Hopefully. A bitch can hope, because I desperately need one. I am sick of raw dog in life. It was 0 out of 10. Like, why are things that are so necessary so expensive? Rude. And absolutely uncalled for. I really do hope I can figure out my finances. Something bloody miraculous happens, and either I get some sort of job that pays a fuck ton, or I win a lottery, or, like, or maybe, like, Twitch takes off or some shit. Or maybe I finally lock in and I start making a game. There's a game that I've wanted to see made for, like, a long ass time, and no one else has done it. Not really. It was also an untapped market. So... Except my fear that as soon as I launch it, it's gonna fucking AI slop or like copycat slops are gonna fucking. Because that's been like a common occurrence recently. A lot of copycats to get in on something that's popular while it's popular. Like, there's a lot of those storefront games now. Like, Supermarket Sim got real popular, and then there was, like, a lot of, like, branching, like, store sims, but they're all, like, much the same. They're all the same, like, in, like, functionality, just with, like, a different skin. Like the trading card shop game. Although that does have more, like, that does have other mechanics behind it, so that does have some unique mechanics. They also used AI in their art, which they don't say on their fucking store page. Oh. Hate that. Unless they have stated that they're... They have not. I am so certain that they've used AI for their fucking... for the card art. And had I known that, I would not have bought it. I assure you. And maybe I'll play it with the, like, Pokemon mod. Because there's, like, a Pokemon mod for it. That, like, re-skins everything. And I think that could be fun. I think that could be a fun stream. A wiggly. It'd be really nice to find a shiny. I mean, actually, kind of not. I'm conflicted on finding a shiny right now. Like, I'd be stoked on one hand, but devastated in the other for having to figure out what my counter's even at. I should also make sure it's working right now. I know why it got fucked up. It would be nice to find a shiny. I hope you find yours at least. Somebody should find their shiny. At least. I really need to get a laptop. I'd like to get a powerful enough laptop to run games and stream. That way, if I need or want to travel, I can. When do we get a Pokemon with a pickup ability? Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, not walkthrough. Earliest pickup. Earliest and best pickup Pokemon in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is Pachirisu, found on Route 205 just east of Floroma Town, early in the game. Pachirisu has a 50% to have the pickup ability. Okay. That is going to be our goal. That's going to be our goal once we can get past the first gym badge. Because we can't get up there right now. So the optimal plan is to get all the Pokemon down here. And then I'm going to get a whole team of fucking Pachirisus with pickup. And we're going to start hoarding. Absolutely just hoarding rare candies. Hold on. I need the pickup table for Pick up. What's our best bet? We don't start getting 4% for rare candies until level 51. That's rough. Don't even start with a 1% chance until level 11 to 20. 51. That's gonna be atrocious. But once we get like one Pachirisu with pickup and start getting enough rare candies, we could just level that one Pachirisu up until the point that it can start getting 4% rare candies. And then get more Pachirisus. And then just kind of continue that process. And then have like a max party of just Pachirisu. Just a max party of Pachirisus with like everyone having 5% at some stage. Would be really, really nice. And then just max out our rare candies. Because otherwise, that's gonna be our best, like, leveling that we can do. But again, we do actually need to get a Pokemon with pickup to do that. Which sucks that we can't get one this early, but it makes sense that we can't. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand why we don't, alright? But I am glad that we do get it super fucking early. Just past Floroma Town is so good. Because that should be next area. But that does mean I still have to get through so many fucking shinies. So many. Just realized I've not been hunting at night. Oh, I didn't even consider that. I am so sorry. I would have told you had I realized had my brain even realized that that was what would have been happening. Because I figure you're somewhere in the US and there's no way, like, anywhere in the US right now is considered nighttime. So, just changed my time. There you go. Jesus Christ. It really do be like that, huh? I don't even know if I'm current. Am I current? Oh no, that's not what I meant to. You know what? That's alright. I didn't mean to do that, though. I'm releasing you, motherfucker. I will save my game progress real quick. I don't think I'm accurate right now. I think I'm accurate time, I don't think I'm accurate date. Because I was trying to do, like, a Animal Crossing thing. What am I doing? System. Good. Wait, is that one person I see? Is that you? Wait, hold on. Do I have you on this? Cute. Anyways. I thought it would be... I changed my time and immediately got a double mystery sound. They're nice. Honestly, thank you for reminding me. I know that wasn't the intent, but thank you regardless. Because I was I was gonna do an Animal Crossing thing because Animal Crossing was gonna have a big update like middle of January. What, that was like January 13th or 15th or like somewhere there, right? So I was gonna do one of those, playing Animal Crossing every single day for an entire year. And then on the third day, something happened. And then I think that's when I lost half the outlets in my room. Like, I have 7 outlets in my room, but for some reason, it got overloaded. I know how it got overloaded. My space heater accidentally, when I turned it off, somehow overloaded something in the cords, and I lost 5 of my 7 outlets. We have not had the funds to fix that. So I'm still running like 2 outlets in my room. So everything is on 2 outlets. Just not great. Get the fuck out of my box. Just go away, honestly. Just chew. I can't believe I used a Premier Ball on that. I need to save my Premier Balls. Because I want to use Premier Balls to catch everything. I want pretty much everything to be in a Premier Ball except for my starter, which I couldn't do anything about. Because it started just in a regular ass Pokeball. And I would have just like reverted back to like a previous save, but like we're getting so little XP right now. I couldn't do that. You know what? I only had 5 and I already sold all the Pokeballs to get more Premier Balls, I think. That's rough. But yeah. So I ended up like basically getting super behind on that challenge, and then I just sort of gave up on it entirely. And then I saw someone else doing it. And I was gonna do it like on like either like a bi-weekly, like either a weekly, a bi-weekly, or like a monthly update. And then there was someone else that was just doing it like every day. I think I saw like a couple people start it like immediately, and I'm like, you know what? Never mind. Other people are doing it, and I don't have the mental emotional health to keep up with this shit. So I do almost still kind of want to do it. The Animal Crossing thing. But that does mean I would need to go all the way back to January and continue playing through January. But after all that island hunting I did, I probably should get back to that because I did sit down and hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing all right. I'm doing as good as I think I can be with my counter losing track when it did. And how slow encounters are to get in this video game. Very slow. Yeah, it's a choice. I mean, I got very lucky with my Chimchar. I could have gotten stuck in Briefcase Sim for a very, very long time. But it only took me like 35 hours, so I will take that W because that easily could have taken like 100 to 200 or more. I mean, I saw someone that was in the 20,000s in resets, so like, I'll take my W. My 900 something encounters. 995? I don't remember. I don't want to listen to this right now. This is fine. Is this your first Professor Oak challenge? Yeah. Yeah. I've always enjoyed the thought of it, but I kind of like shiny hunting. And I like being a tiny psychopath, so obviously, shiny Professor Oak. This is Brilliant Diamond. Because it's what I owned. And I kind of prefer some of the encounters here. It's also technically what I played. Diamond is what I played back when it was originally out, so I had to pick Diamond again. I had to. For nostalgia's sake, because I had like 300 plus hours in my original Diamond. So. We're doing the best we can. All I know is I'm hoping for a shiny Badoo. So I can get Sweet Scent available for the cave encounters. You're very sorry for your soul. You will be doing this for the next 7,000 years. Yeah. Do you like to know the hell that went? Oh no. Oh no. How bad was it on a scale of 1 to 10? It's probably gonna be fine. To be fair, I do have a plan of action once I can get past the first gym badge. Like, I have a plan. I just need to get there. That means I need to get all those stupid shinies from the first area. That's rough. That is so rough. 07 to your mental health. Holy jeez. I mean, you won't ever run out of evolution stones, I guess. I suppose. Or whatever that's for. I don't know how I'm going to handle the fossils. The fossils are going to be an interesting thing for me to take into account. Because I've never actually been to the underground in Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond quite yet. I started playing this game when it first came out, and then I stopped. I don't even think I got past the first gym. I'm going to be so real with you. So, oops. My bad. So I haven't even been to the underground normally, let alone in this challenge, because of course I haven't been. Doing Brilliant Diamond, so unless you get obscenely lucky, that's probably how long it's gonna get some. Yeah, at that point, I don't know. I don't know how I'll handle it. I'll probably do a lot of like underground stuff like offline because that's not going to be anything encounter based generally. Actually, they do have the various areas where you encounter Pokemon, but I don't know how easy it is or anything. I don't know if I have to go through those areas to get to. Like, I don't know how underground digging farming question mark works. I probably should go test it on my normal file, actually. That would probably be my smartest idea? Or a smart-ish idea? But at least leveling-wise, I have a plan once I can get past this area. Because I can just grab Pachirisus with pickup past Floroma Town once I can get past this gym badge. But that means getting past the first damn gym badge and not phasing too many times on these Pokemon. And I don't know which Pokemon is going to be the most egregious to hunt for yet. I'm probably gonna phase a lot. And I really need to speed up my encounters. And I'm going to... I'm gonna try on someone else's Switch to see if using her Switch will help me figure out if encounters are faster. On the Switch too. Just like normal encounter. Because I'm still just running Switch 1, so I don't know if this helps, like, between encounters. Oh well, Professor. Challenge in Fire Red, Leaf Green because I can do between myself. That's very valid. You could Masuda hunt the fossils. Can I though? Because I have the Professor Oak would require me to that as soon as I can get a hold of them to hunt them, right? And I don't think I unlock breeding until at least a few more badges, right? So I can't. And Masuda method would also mean trading something over, and I can't trade. Trading is illegal. I mean, I guess trading is more so based around like trading Pokemon from other games to fill the decks. But I would still count that as like vaguely cheating for this. And I'm actually gonna put Lore up front now that Lore has Poison Fang, now that I remember. She should be able to handle herself now. And now that we don't have the shiny sparkles, we should be able to get through encounters faster. Get breeding along before you're able to get any pulse so that isn't like normal Sinnoh. I still wouldn't pull Pokemon from home either. I would still label that in the like potentially like cheat. Not cheat. Cheat sounds like a bad word for it. But like I'm not trying to necessarily make this easy per se. I'm trying to find where I can min-max certain things while staying true to the challenge. That's the vibe I'm going for. Not cheating per se, but like staying true to the challenge. But still, like maybe I could breed. But I would at least want to do at least one fossil. Like through the like the revival process. And that would just require me to get multiple fossils, like a lot of different fossils. Which I don't mind grinding for. It gives me something to do. I'm very task-oriented. I like having tasks. Oh. It'd be good for me. I'd enjoy it. And I'll probably... Oh, I really should think about when I want to stream this. Like, if I want to... I could probably stream it twice a week, honestly. If I streamed it Monday, Friday... Because I do need to put a lot of time into playing this, honestly. Because otherwise I'm never gonna get anywhere. And I mean, I started this all the way back in end of 2023. And I started streaming it at the beginning of 2024. And now it's been as long as it has been. But I should at least dedicate a singular day of the week to the Shiny Professor Challenge. Because I am a variety streamer. This is just one of the whack-ass projects I'm working on. Might be able to guess based off your PNG, but what is your favorite? It's Eevee. It is, in fact, Eevee. I've been playing Pokemon since it came out. Like, original red girly here. And Eevee has always been my favorite. Like, just a floofy baby. Floofy baby! How could I not fall in love with Eevee? Ditto. Cute yo blob. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an OG girly. Love Pokopia. I can't play it because that's a Switch 2 exclusive. But I might be playing it soon. Maybe. I don't know. I might be borrowing one Switch to play it. If she's interested in watching me play. And since I'm gonna be visiting her soon, that's gonna be fun. Loving it so far. It sounds cute. Everyone's been like raving about it. What I'm stoked for is Tomodachi Life, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get Tomodachi Life. I want to! And I can play it on Switch. So I really, really want it. I never got to play the original, and I always wanted the original. So, it would- and now that the new one will allow us to be able to date whoever, like set preferences for dating, I am stoked. I am so fucking psyched. And I just want to shove a bunch of my... I want to know if I have different towns between different profiles, because if I do, I'm gonna have a town completely based around all of my fucking OCs. And I'm gonna let the chaos reign. I am stoked! Relinquish all your mortal possessions aside from a... I don't know. I'm still on the fence on if I'm gonna buy directly from Nintendo or if I'm gonna buy secondhand, just because I'm not thrilled with a lot of the shit Nintendo's pulling lately. Just a lot of bullshit that I just don't like. That it just doesn't sit well with me, like as a consumer. I feel like kind of screwing us over in a lot of areas, and it's not right. Like, I get some of it is out of their control, but there are a lot of specific choices that they're making. Including how they've been, that stupid patent to screw over Power World. Like, I'm sorry, that's fucked. You should not be trying to patent a game mechanic. That is gross-ass behavior. Like, way to kill creativity. Nintendo. Fuckers. Well, I have a complicated relationship with Nintendo. Only reason I got a physical copy, even though it's a key, as a pre-order bonus on Pokemon Center, was a Ditto plushie. If it wasn't for that, I would have just gotten it. Like, that's super fair. Hella fair. But yeah, I don't know. The way Nintendo has been handling. I mean, neither is Game Freak specifically. I wasn't a big fan of how ZA turned out, from what I was hearing about it. and what I was seeing from it, it really didn't jive with me. It didn't, and I'm happy for the people that enjoy it, but I honestly feel like it was lazy. Especially after giving us something as amazing as RCS. To do what they did with ZA felt kind of not great. Yes. But I still love the Pokemon franchise overall. Yeah. I'm hoping to get Pokopia at some point. And if I do, I will probably stream it. Maybe. I don't know. I'm always so weird about creative games because I then feel like I feel the pressure of having to be creatively decent. If that makes sense. So, I don't know. We'll see on that front. If I do, I will at least let y'all know, for sure. I feel like no matter what, it has simultaneously the best and worst company of all time. Yeah, I would sit more in the worst camp just because of how their legal team goes after everything. Every small infraction is like... It's so bad how hard they go to protect their IPs. Like, I understand, but I think some of the things that they hit is gross. I enjoy ZA, but unlike other Pokemon games, I don't feel a reason to play it after finish the Pokedex. That's fair. Nintendo Lords are going after the US government now, which is neat. I mean... I think they swing a bit too fucking wide. And a bit too fucking much. Is all I really feel about Nintendo right now. But I'll probably cave and get a Switch 2 eventually. And I'll probably even play Pokemon ZA at some point too, but I'll probably see if it comes in a physical copy, if I can get it like just secondhand. Actually, you know what? I do want this kitty. Am I gonna be fast enough to try? I am! Yippee! I would like a kitty. I miss my kitty. This kitty's so cute. Man. One of these days I'm gonna find another shiny, but it's apparently not gonna be today. Yeah, focus. Add some time. This is generally a little faster now that I'm not having to deal with shiny sparkles every time I send out a Pokemon. Really glad I went ahead and did that. Yippee! I got it! I think I find funny is the Pokemon game I have the most hours in on my Switch. Sword. Pokemon Home with 240? I also don't know how. I should make a shiny living dex at some point. I'll have a lot of good progress after this stupid shiny Professor Oak challenge is over. But I don't know how long that's gonna take. I know I could get a lot of it done in Scarlet Violet, right? My Switch is 240 on Brilliant Diamond and 115 in Pokemon Violet because of Professor Oak challenge. Yeah. The Professor Oak challenge for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is wild. Just because of how many areas you can get to before any of the badges. Brutal and nuts. Very bizarre. Pokemon Violet in January 2023, finished in August. Oop. Time change. You know what? I've got one more hour in me, probably. I might not make it the full hour, I'll be real with y'all. But I'll try. If we find a shiny, I'm catching it and we're ending it. I'm gonna piece the fuck out. Mostly so I can go back and check how many encounters I'm at. Since my auto counter lost track at some stage. I don't remember when. All I know is sometime before 1 hour, 29 minutes. And that's the best I have. This is a much faster encounter rate. The only problem is it is gonna reach max friendship at some point. And that will add some time to it. And that'll be annoying as hell. So I don't really know what to do about that. I don't realistically have an access to anything that I could lower its happiness with other than trying to knock it out. With how high of a level it is, I don't know how I would feasibly do that. Not against anything here. Like maybe super effective in the caves of the mines. Maybe? I don't know. The thing I find kind of funny is both Fire and Red and Leaf Green is only 3 generations on you were able. Hiatus. Yeah. Yeah. So much faster since it doesn't do the text box. Every encounter just hops. It does it a good amount of the encounters though. It's the problem. It's enough of an annoyance that I would want to lower the happiness after it evolves into a Crobat. Because don't get me wrong, I want it to evolve into a Crobat. That'll be extremely helpful to me. Thank you for the follow! Oh, we have an ad break coming in 3 minutes. Uh-oh. But yeah, welcome, welcome! Keep it anonymous for people who don't want their names shared. But I can see who it is. Alright, so we have an ad in 2.5 minutes. Which means I'll probably take another leg stretch break because I really need to learn to get up like every hour to stretch my damn legs. I really do. I should also try to plan what I'm gonna do for the rest of the week. I should make a schedule for the rest of the week. I just don't know if my mood is gonna change towards certain, like, games. We'll see. Right? I'll probably pencil Pokemon Diamond in for... I'll probably pencil it in for Mondays. Screw it. Like, I don't really have any other day I could think of where, like... And, like, after the weekend, when I've probably been doing other things, like, it's probably good to just have something chill that I can just yap about the weekend and whatever else on Monday. I do want to do the game Town to City maybe Thursday? Mind you, that'll be Thursday evening, because Tuesdays and Thursdays are gonna be... Oh, fuck. It's gonna be evenings. Monday, Wednesday, Friday are gonna be 2 p.m. Central Time, and Tuesday, Thursday are 7 p.m. Central Time. And those will probably also be shorter streams, though. But I really want to do Town to City, so I'll either do that probably Thursday or Friday. And that has Twitch integration for anyone who isn't aware of that. It's very cute, and I've been wanting to try it for a while. I'm gonna do that. And also we're about to go on an ad break, so we are gonna BRB. I'm gonna get up and stretch my legs, and then we'll be back after 3 minutes. I will put it on the BRB screen. This is a good time for anyone else to do whatever they need to. Would you like to know what my total is as of right now? Yeah, sure. But I am gonna BRB. I will get back to you on that in a few. Oh damn. Nice. I'm gonna go lurkies for now. Alright, thank you. Enjoy. If you're still hunting, good luck, hun. I hope you get it soon. Let's see. And it should going soon, so BRB screen. And have fun! I'll be back. Everyone, stretch your legs, get drink, go to the bathroom, whatever they need to do. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back, but we're not back yet. So. I'm gonna go ahead and use this time to close some things that aren't working anyways, so screw it. Too many things are in my way right now. Alright, about 40 more seconds. Hope everyone's been well. I never got the ads. Nice. Ad break ends in 15. Twitch has honestly been pretty egregious about the ads. So I don't even blame anyone who runs ad blockers, because, like, not saying that you do, I'm just, I know that a lot of people do. Because the ads are fucking rough on here. And not blame anyone for fucking doing that. It just made me think about that. Like, I know I have like ad blocker, but it does not block Twitch ads. Which is good. I want to support my creators. But God, they're fucking awful. And now lurks don't even count most of the times because of how they're trying to handle chat bots, right? Like, paid for Twitch viewers. Like, it's so weird. Select another one-time Twitch app. Sure. I need to go fix dinner. Okay, sweetheart. You stream up for you and we will hear you talking in the background. Your kids too. Well, hi everybody, if that's the case. I'm on mobile. That's fair. Like, ad block exists on mobile. Yeah, that's super fair. Ad for Subway having footlong pretzel. Love pretzel. God, I love pretzel. I love pretzels so much. I don't remember if I ever tried that. I remember when all of that came out. Like the footlong, like, cookie and pretzel and everything. I don't think they were honestly that good. Which sucked. I wanted them to be good so much. They said hello. Hello! You trust me? To be on Sphere? That's wild. I really wanted the Subway's, like, footlong, like, miscellaneous items to be good. The cookie wasn't. I don't remember the churro. Yeah, you reminded me. The churro sucked. 0 out of 10. Hated it. Okay, maybe not 0 out of 10, but like 2. Maybe. If I'm being nice. But like, I'm also autistic as fuck, so like, take that into account. So like, I have like a lot of issues with like texture and taste. So, I mean, take it with a grain of salt, realistically. I don't think the pretzel was all that great. I'm also nice. I never thought I got autistic cold. You know, it makes sense. So many people like flock to like games, especially like I've noticed a lot of people who are like on the spectrum really gravitate towards games, but also really gravitate towards Pokemon specifically. There's just something about it that just pulls people in. Autism and sunk cost fallacy is what keeps me doing Professor O challenges. I feel that on a spiritual level. I really do. I get you. That's understandable. I really have not had like a like one of those soft pretzels in like a long time. I deserve one, dang it. Ooh, I have an idea. I'll see. I'll see if I can. Maybe there's some nice pretzel where I'm going. Go visit a friend. Oh. I think this area that I live in also probably has a mall. And they usually have one of those, like... I don't remember what they're... Let me make sure I'm remembering the name of this place correct. Yeah, I am. Like the Auntie Anne's. Pretty much every mall I've ever been to has an Auntie Anne's. And that shit slaps. I do have one at the mall here. Yippee! Maybe once I learn how to drive, I will go and I will get me one because I deserve one, goddammit. And I want one so bad. God, I want one so bad. I also want those little bites with the dogs, the hot dog bites. Pizza. That sounds so... I would kill for that right about now. It doesn't help that I am right now really hungry, which does not help my game. Give me a shiny so I can name it Pretzel. It would just be fitting. Dang it. I assure you that if we find a shiny today now, it is going to be named Pretzel. I don't think we will. But, like, at least we've boosted our encounter rate by not having a shiny at the front of the party. I do have to decide what Pokemon I want to have at the front of the party at all times. I think realistically what's gonna happen is... I think realistically we're gonna have a full team of Pachirisus. And we're gonna power level them to a level that allows them to find rare candies at a 5% rate. And if we have 6 of them, like... Is that even a good idea? Because I have to check them after every fight and then take the item off them. Is that really gonna save me any time? I mean, that'll save me time leveling, especially the late levels where it gets real bad. Oh god, Gibble's gonna be a nightmare to level. Gibble's... I'm trying to think offhand if there's any other Pokemon on... Hold on, let me check if that's in this game or not. Because if it is, I'm gonna scream into the void. Not actually, by the way, so no one get concerned. Okay. It's a post-game Pokemon. Thank goodness. Did not want to try to find that. Because 1, the encounter rate would have been bad. 2, the catch rate would have been bad. And then 3, leveling it would have been a nightmare. Beldum is not until post-game. Thank goodness. I was sitting there going, oh my god, if I have to worry about getting Beldum, I'm gonna lose it. So... And I'm almost in drink. I don't know when I get a Pokemon with False Swipe. Does the Badoo also get sleep powder? I would assume so. I don't even have to fight these Pokemon if I realistically don't want to. But actually, my Chimchar kind of needs the levels. And the longer I push it off, the more of a problem it's gonna be, realistically. I was about to check something. Oh, right. I was gonna Rosa. Let's see. Minus speed up attack. Worry Seed and Stun Spore. Stun Spore isn't bad, I guess. I just know that sleep would make it a lot easier. I really should get around to my badge quest. I should probably... I want to stream my badge quest too, but if I do that, then that's like 2 Pokemon days that are literally just me shiny hunting, and one of them is gonna be with so much worse odds. And it'll be so many worse odds for a long while. Like the 1 in 8,000 something is brutal. Plus, I also want to do those on a legit console, if possible. Like a legit cartridge, if possible. I have one of those, God, what's it called? The Analog Pocket? I have one of those, so like I can run any of the old style games. I think most of my old Pokemon cartridges have been, unfortunately, lost to save data. The original OG save data from like decades ago. Oof. So I can use those. I have in this drawer right here. Here is my original fucking red. And I think I have my... No, I don't have my gold. I have my ruby. I have my leaf green. I have a bunch of my DS games in here too. God, I gotta see which games I'm missing actually. God, this drawer is a nightmare. Dump it out real quick. Put these back. These are like save cartridges for like GameCubes, and probably have my OG Animal Crossing and USBs and what does this have? I'm not going to be able to get the full game until December at the earliest, but I'm going to try the demo version of Tachi. I want it so bad. I really do. Alright, we got Nintendo 3DS games. Pokemon Sun, Alpha Sapphire, X. I'm covered in those categories if I can get a DS that can... the capture card. I have quite a few other games here that I need to play. If I can get a capture card, I will play every single fucking game, old-ass game I have. Including my 3 different Nintendogs files. Chihuahua and Friends, Dalmatian, and Dachshund and Friends. Jesus. Slightly psychotic. And then my Pokemon games, White, Soul Silver, Diamond. There's the original OG Diamond. And Platinum. And then we have Mystery Dungeon, Blue Rescue Team, Explorers of Sky. And I think those are all the Pokemon games I have on hand. I have my gold. I just don't know where it is, and that's kind of scary. I'll be real. Because that is OG gold. And if that's gone, I'm gonna be devastated, because buying another cartridge of that is expensive. And also, I would like to know if my data is still on there. I think only one of these cartridges has the original data on it. The rest of them don't have the data, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, I'd like to do a badge quest on every mainline game that had shiny. availability. And I mean mainline, so I wouldn't be doing Arceus, I wouldn't be doing... I don't even know if, I don't even remember offhand if shinies are even in the Explorer series. But yeah. I'm stoked about Pokemon in general. And we've got about like 30 more, 30, 40 more minutes if I can manage it. My throat is a little screwed. Like, this is my first day back in like half a year of not streaming. So I'm not used to like talking nonstop or practically nonstop for a long period of time. And so my throat's a little screwed. And I am a little tired. And I do still need to sort out my travel plans as well. Oh. Probably 30 more minutes. 30, 40. There's like a -% chance of your original copy of Gold still having its... I know! Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to check, though. It would be nice to still check, you know? And I do still need to get, like, a 3DS with a capture card to do the rest of it anyways. But I can at least handle the original games. But I think... Hold on, if I tab out, go to my Google Docs, where I have my... Pokemon Shiny Badge Quest, there it is. Yeah, I can't do red through yellow because none of those shinies weren't introduced yet. So Pokemon, I need to find my Pokemon Gold. I need to find my Pokemon Gold. Am I really going to do that? Wait a minute. Okay, no. Oh, I wasn't gonna do it on my gold. I was gonna do it on crystal. Crystal, emerald, fire red, platinum, heart gold, black, white 2, X, omega ruby, sun, ultra moon, let's go Eevee, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee isn't quite a mainline game, but go off queen. Pokemon Sword, Brilliant Diamond. Oh, I was actually gonna include Legends Arceus. And then Violet were all my plans for... And I marked which ones had, like, shiny locks on legendaries, which ones... Where it started, the odds changed to 1 in 4,096, and then which ones had shiny locks on starters. Because all of that is important to have. So. Anywho's, I should get back to the game. Need to tab in correctly, and then I need to make sure that my counter is still working. Technically possible to shiny hunt in the original Gen 1 because it doesn't have the exact same. Yeah. But I wouldn't have any... It would be a pain to check for. I'm just going off of based on if it's shiny in that game. Because that's... in my eyes, it just doesn't make sense to do it in the original series. It'd be a pain, and it's only really possible with the legendaries, but yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I'm not starting with it until Crystal, and I don't actually own Crystal. My mom owns Crystal, and I'm not gonna use my mom's freaking cartridge. I'm not gonna ask my mom for her cartridge. Okay, Mom, do you still have your Pokemon Crystal? Can I use it? Although, I mean, if her save data's gone, like, maybe. Actually, I think she also got an analog pocket when I bought mine, so never mind. She could even play it still, so like... She should play it if she finds it. I should convince her to play one of these. I'll play through one of my original games with her. If she wants. Oh, I think she should still have her original Pokemon Yellow too. That could be fun. If I played my original Pokemon Red and she played her original Pokemon Yellow. God, I love my mom. She really, like... she really enabled me and my brother to be gamers. And just, like, the biggest nerds. And I really appreciate that. We used to game a bunch, too. Back when we were, like, regularly using consoles, but we don't use consoles anymore. Me and my brother switched to PCs ages ago, and then we haven't been consoles since. I should get her back on that, honestly. I think it'd be good. If this Steam machine can have multiple profiles, can swap between multiple profiles, or even just like family share, that she can play a good variety of games again, would be nice. Okay, the count's not broken. Okay, good. I was about to throw hands out of me. I was about to be like, son of a bitch. But yeah, I should start my badge quest eventually. It's just I need to get a hold of a Pokemon Crystal, and Pokemon Crystal, like OG and not like... The thing is it doesn't have to be, right? Realistically, it could be emulated. I mean, on a totally legitimate system. Roll my eyes. Like I could. There's nothing stopping me. My fear is that I'm gonna abuse speed up, and I kind of don't want to. And I know a lot of people, like, focus on doing it on, like, some sort of physical copy of whatever. Physical consoles, whether they're, like, the original, like, Nintendo consoles, or if they're, like, something like the Analog Pocket or something. As well as, like, original cartridges. But there's not anything wrong with doing it the other way, either. I just... with how many people do it the other way, my brain is like, well, you should do it that way, too. But that is a lot of money, too. Some of those games run very easily into the hundreds. Like, multiple hundreds. We'll see if I end up doing it. I mean, I got the Analog Pocket for that very purpose, so that I could stream it. So, think about it. Oh my god, why are you playing that? I just saw someone on my I just saw one of my friends get on Dead by Daylight. No, what are you doing? I thought you stopped playing that shit ass game. God damn it. Oh man, they're back at it again, huh? That is unfortunate. You know, usually I would actually stop on an even number, like on a nice looking number. But because my count is off, I don't even know if I do that. Like, I would end it here at 2,200 because that's a nice number to look at. Maybe I should. I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours. And yeah, I technically could go for like an extra half an hour, but I know I need to go do dinner soon. And I'm tired and my throat's fragged. Let me see. I should raid somebody, but I kind of need a raid. I would need a raid and dash, and I don't really like doing that. So we're not gonna do that this time around. So we'll see how that goes. It has been super nice to be back, though. And I'm super grateful to everyone who's shown up and supported me in chat or even just in Discord. It's been super nice. And I know a lot of people are also lurking, not here, or had to go to work or what have you. And I don't know if any of you guys will watch this back or anything, but thank you to everybody who has come and supported me today. It means a lot. Because I've been gone for like half a year, and it was never, the hiatus never meant to happen. But I kept putting myself in a very weird spot where I felt like I needed to create art assets before I could come back. So I had a reason to be like, oh hey, I was gone, but here's this thing. This nice treat for you guys. And then it wasn't happening. And then I finally realized in November I get seasonal depression. And that realization was really hard for me. Because that keeps me out of commission for like 4 months. Like 3 to 4 months, I am just not in a good mental space. And that made it also impossible to come back. But I am back. I will be able to stream for 2 weeks and then I'll be gone for a week and a half. It's not optional. Not optional. Not optimal, sorry. It is also not optional. I am doing. Come hell or high water, I am doing that trip. But yeah. It's been suboptimal, to say the least. It's been a lot. But I'm thankful to everyone and for everything. So thank you. I appreciate it. Mel wants to know which Pokemon you're looking for. Of course, I have no idea. I'm hoping for, I'm looking for all of them. Camille, I'm looking for all of them, hon. If you know what the Professor Oak challenge is, I'm doing that, but shiny. So, all of them, unfortunately. I'm hoping for a Badoo first. If that, for Sweet Scent, if that helps. But yeah. Love you too, Bonnie. Hope Din is going well, or at least Din preparation is if you're not having dinner quite yet. And hope you have a good evening. I mean, I hope everyone has a good day or evening. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the week. She says thank you. You're welcome! I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the week. I would like to do Town to City Thursday or Friday. And then the rest of the days, I'm not really sure. I kind of stream whatever I want because I can never really guess what I'm going to be in the mood for, and I'd rather not make plans and disappoint people. I'd rather just be like, hey, streaming, come figure out what it is. But I have quite a few games that I have on my backlog that I would like to play. There's a game called Tavern Keeper that I'd really like to play. There is Town to City that of course I want to play. And that's like, that has Twitch integration. So I really need to figure out like who could be around for that. I guess I could do it maybe next Tuesday. Maybe? Next Tuesday evening? I don't know. We'll see. We'll think thonk on it. Otherwise, I will try to make some sort of maybe vague schedule post in my Discord if I can think of a schedule. Otherwise, just expect random games. Whatever is floating my boat at the time. I'm gonna try to not lean too into Overwatch, as it is a default game of mine. But my battle pass is done, so I probably shouldn't. So I can lean away from that for now until the new battle pass is around. Then y'all are screwed, and I am very likely to be playing it on stream, at least somewhat. But maybe I'll also do an art stream sometime this week. Maybe. We'll see. I should stop yapping. I need my ADHD to just chill for like a little bit. I'll drink the last of my drink real quick here. I'll even... There, I'll redeem the drunk myself. And there's my second drink finished. And I need a save before I forget, because I almost just forgot. So that's nice. I'm gonna save twice. Paranoid. There we go. Alright. And again, thank you all for showing up and supporting me in all the ways that you guys have, through chatting, through lurking, gift subs, and everything. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time to do something for like a short amount of time. Since those nights, Tuesdays and Thursdays, are probably only going to be like 2, maybe 3 hours. We'll see. Again, thank you. I really appreciate it. I would raid, but I don't exactly have the spoons for it. So instead, go find somebody you would like to support and do that. Anyways, thank you all. Hope you all have a good day or evening.